And we are live,
Hey.
live. How did I end up on this? OMG. I'm watching John Roca. I don't know how I end up on John Roca. So you got to the pull up my channel. Hey, who's out there? I see somebody's here. Good night, good night, good night. Pull up my channel. You got to pull up my channel and click on the
Okay. So
line
there's
so
a
you can
so
see.
there's a delay. I see. Okay.
Yes, there's always going to be a delay.
Okay.
Hey, Miss Thelma. How are you tonight? How are you and hubby doing tonight? Remo, say hi to Miss Thelma.
Hey, Thelma.
Miss Thelma. Thelma. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing great.
Oh,
What?
Southern Reflections. All right.
I absolutely love her channel, hun.
Oh.
Love me some Miss Thelma. She used to live back here and then she moved to the South, enjoying
Oh.
retirement.
Mm. Yeah.
That's the life.
Okay. You hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed the chat you had with Stacy. That was really interesting. It's amazing by the fact that me and you got the same age, but yet there are things culturally in America that you just don't know about.
Who,
Like
me?
TV shows. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
because it's cultural, huh?
yeah, it's like
It's cultural.
wow. Like
Like we didn't have things shows you had here. We didn't have. Yes, this is hubby. Oh, Miss Thelma wasn't here last week. This is my husband Kareem, aka Remo. And this is
that's
our second time going live.
Remo.
So last week Friday was our first time. This is our second time going live because he enjoyed it so much with Thelma.
How you
Um,
doing, Miss Thelma?
but yeah, so we were talking about culturally
Yeah.
because I grew up in Jamaica. I didn't come here until I was 17, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you lived here all your life. This is where you were born and raised. So this is where your family was born and raised, going
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
way back, right?
So okay, so what was the most
Hey,
popular show?
Stacy. Remo, Stacy's in the building.
Hey,
Hey, Miss Stacy.
Stacy. Hey. So what was the most popular shows in Jamaica back in the 80s?
Oh my God, in the 80s? Probably the Cosby Show.
Oh, it's okay. So you got the Cosby Show back in
Yeah,
1984.
we got the Cosby Show. Just certain shows we got, and we thought they lasted longer here than they did.
But what were like shows do you remember that was like on reruns that people from Jamaica used to watch all the time?
What's Happening?
Oh, you used
I
to get
remember
that.
we got What's Happening. We got oh, we loved Little Short Man. What's that little short man name? Short black man.
Webster?
Uh moving on up to the east
Oh,
side.
George
What's happening?
Jefferson.
Yeah,
George
yeah.
Jefferson.
George Jefferson. That one. We got a lot of that. We got a lot of that. What's Happening? And I'm sure we got some obscure stuff that you guys didn't get here. Or it
Because
didn't
I
last so
remember,
long.
yeah, because I remember during the last chat, you didn't know shows like like Alice, Kiss My Grits,
I don't know what that is.
Webster.
Oh, we got Webster. And we got
This is close.
Different Strokes. That was one that played very often too. Because remember,
Facts
it was just
Alive?
one channel. We did get Facts of Life. Yeah, with Tootie. We got that.
Yes.
We got that.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Silver Spoons.
And we got Give Me a Break. No Silver Spoon.
Yeah. Okay. You got to give me a break
Yeah, we got
in
Give Me a
Jamaica.
Break. Yeah.
Right. Right. That must have been a very popular show.
Uh, I don't know. Oh, you know what we used to get too, Remo? We used to get a lot of British shows. Get a lot of
Mm.
British shows, British, because remember we were once owned by them, so we got a lot of them. Like I remember, "Are You Being Served" was one of my favorites. Oh, does anybody in the chat remember Benny Hill?
Of course. Of
The
course.
Benny Hill show. Oh my
Yes.
gosh! And I was a kid then. We would have to sneak
Yeah.
to watch it because of
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Very popular for
We
obvious
love
reasons.
us some Benny Hill. Oh my gosh, we love Benny Hill.
Mhm.
Miss
Yeah.
Stacy, you
Yeah.
guys used to watch Benny Hill. Miss Thelma, what are some of the things that you guys remember watching in the chat? Well, did you guys watch like British shows? Like what else did we get? Oh, you know what? I think no, we didn't get Monty Python. We got I saw that thing when I was here. Miss Stacy said, "Did Remo just say kiss my grits?" Yes.
Yes.
Are you being served?
Yes.
I love that show in Benny Hill. Yeah, we love. Oh my God, I was a kid,
Mhm.
so I absolutely love how naughty he was. Should I even be saying that? Like,
Yes. Benny Hill was the man.
he was a
Benny Hill was
mess.
the
He was
man. Yeah.
hilarious. He
Yeah.
was
Very popular
hilarious.
show. But
Yeah.
it seems like there are some things just don't last. Like in pop
Hmm.
culture, people don't really know who Benny Hill is. Like he was
Right.
super popular back in late '70s and '80s. We loved it.
Yeah.
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 You know, but like, you guys
Absolutely.
used to watch Gilligan's Island back in Jamaica, right?
No. No, I didn't see that till I came here.
Mmm.
Oh, we got the Love Boat.
The Love Boat.
Yeah, we got the Love Boat.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I remember in the chat you guys with the show you did with Stacy, you guys was talking a lot about like old TV shows, theme songs, and yeah, they don't make theme songs the way they used to, not like back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, my screen just went frozen. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, but so what is your like favorite TV shows that you guys used to watch like in the
Oh,
late '70s or '80s? What shows really you really just love, getting into?
are you talking to me or the chat? Because I
Uh,
left, so I didn't hear your question.
yeah, the chat, like what shows do people really remember?
Oh, Miss Stacy says, can you see the comments, honey?
Yeah. Simply Southern, the Love Boat.
Yeah.
The Love Boat. You know,
And are you
I,
being served? Mrs.
I don't know
Slope.
that show.
You
I don't
don't
know
know
that
that
show. Are you
show?
being served?
School him, Miss Stacy. School him.
Are
Mrs.
you being
Slocum.
served? Oh, okay. I'm assuming by
Mr.
the name.
Overeem.
I'm assuming by the name it's about a restaurant.
No, it was a what they call a haberdashery store. A
Oh,
haberdashery store is basically a store that you can go get anything.
is
So
that
it
like
has different
the
people
old
that work
west?
in
It's set
different departments. Huh?
is it set like in the old west?
No, it's in England. It's British. It was set in a
Mm,
department store.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. No. 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 Okay. I'm not really familiar with that. The Love Boat was a great show though.
Oh yeah, we love that. Acapulco,
Yeah.
Mexico. We
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. Because and also the theme song. on the Love Boat was everything. We loved the
But you
theme
know
song.
what, husband? I think theme songs were just a big deal back then.
That's
I
right.
mean, these shows nowadays, there's nothing much to them, you know?
Exactly.
Theme
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
songs really made the show. Like it's the
I
first
mean,
thing you
theme
see.
song. Yeah, they used to have like a verse. That you had like two verses, a bridge, a chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, a whole thing.
yeah. My favorite were probably Wonder Woman. That was a great theme
That's beyond
song.
my pay grade.
What you say?
I said that's above my pay grade.
Oh, okay. Okay, but
I
you
don't
going for the
remember
Love Boat?
seeing it. I remember we used to get the Bionic Man, something like
Yeah,
that.
theme song. It did have
Yeah,
a
we
theme
got
song.
that. Yeah.
Let me see.
Million
The
dollar. Yeah,
Million Dollar
I think
Man.
we got that one too, Miss Thelma. Hey, Simone. We over here talking about what you call it? We over here talking about TV shows of the what 80s, honey.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Miss Stacy said that show was hilarious. You had to read between the lines a lot. Yes, Miss Stacy. She's talking about Are You Being Served? There was a lot of reading between the lines. And
Especially
I think
you
I think
too.
teenagers and young kids love shows that they have to read between the lines, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it was very insinuative. So yeah, we loved it.
Wow.
And it was old people. It was older people. You know what I mean? Older
I'm,
people. So a teenager would normally not be watching a show with older people on it, but we loved it because it was so funny and like just like Miss Stacy said perfectly, you had to read between the lines.
mm, mm.
Bionic Woman. Oh, Miss Simone says Soul Train. Soul
Oh.
Train. That was classic,
Oh,
man.
okay, okay. So, did you get Soul Train
I
in
believe
Jamaica?
we got Soul Train.
Okay, what day did
If
it
there
come
was a
on?
Jamaican on here, did we get Soul Train? I think we got Soul Train. Oh,
Because in New York, we all know in the chat, Soul Train used to come on Saturday
Saturday
morning.
mornings, like
No,
11
no, no,
o'clock.
Saturday afternoon. Miss Stacy, was it Saturday afternoon? What time did Soul Train used to come on the weekend? What time?
I think we got that. I think we got Soul Train because we would try to, I guess, finish our chores in time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm,
Because
mm-hmm.
in the Caribbean, Saturday morning is a big deal, right?
Yeah,
Saturday
right.
morning is get up, you turn on the music, and you clean, clean, clean till kingdom come. You wash everything, you scrub everything, you wipe everything. So I believe the kids would try to finish their chores by the time Soul Train came on, which was about
Yeah.
11, 12 o'clock. So
And
I think we
and they
did
used to
get.
make and your brothers used to make sure to get the latest dances and you know
Yeah, right, right. But I think at a certain point it stopped coming on because I remember
mhm.
being here and once it started to get like hip hoppy, I think we
Yeah,
stopped getting it. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I think we
You,
stopped
you
getting it at a
wasn't
certain
into it.
point. No,
Okay,
no, we
okay,
were
okay,
into it
okay.
that they just stopped showing it.
Miss Stacy said it used to come on Saturday at 12 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah, yeah. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
that
That
makes
makes sense.
sense.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
remember that. I do remember
that
that.
makes perfect
Yeah.
sense.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, I miss Soul Train. They don't. There's a lot of dance shows that comes on anymore.
No, and we used to
Mhm.
like that other one. We used to get Saturday Night Fever. Was that a show? Saturday
Saturday
Night
Night
or
Dance
something like
Fever?
that.
Are you talking
Dance
about Dance
Fever? John
Fever?
Travolta?
No, Dance Fever.
I think we got Dance Fever. Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Was it
Yeah.
Dan Terrio?
I don't remember who was in it, but I know we got that thing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is it Danny Terrio? Does that sound familiar in the chat? Dance Fever?
I don't know.
You
But
know,
Miss Simone is saying American Bandstand.
American
No, we never,
Bandstand?
never got that.
You didn't get American Bandstand.
Mm-mm. No. Right, Miss
Okay.
Stacy? No TV till your chores are done. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
You guys had a lot of chores back
yeah.
then, right?
Oh, okay. What'd you say, husband?
You guys had a lot of chores back then?
I mean, yeah. Responsible for well, there was no room to clean because it was just one. But responsible for washing your clothes, washing dishes, sweeping up the yard, um, mopping the floor on the veranda, like we call our porch a veranda. And we used to have to shine that thing, like get a we use coconut brush, a coconut, you know the coconut that you have the coconut juice from, the water
Yes.
coconut. Right.
Yes.
So we let that thing dry on the inside and we use that as a brush to polish the floor. So you know how you buy shoe polish? There was like a
Yes.
red polish. And we use
Yes.
that red polish and polish the veranda and shine, shine. So if that floor was not shine till you could see your reflection, you had to do that sucker over again. So yes.
Okay. So, let me ask you this, Tam. What was
Yeah.
the worst chore you hated doing back in Jamaica?
Oh
I'm
my God.
guessing.
You
I'm
don't no,
guessing.
I
I,
can't say. You know what my
I'm,
worst chore was.
I'm guessing it's the laundry.
No,
It's the
that wasn't my
laundry.
worst chore.
What
Well,
was
see,
it?
I live between two houses. So I had
Yes.
certain chores at my mom and certain chores at my dad's house. So
Okay. In
my
Jamaica.
dad's house, the chores were a little bit different.
Okay. 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 Well, right now, let's talk about your mom's right now.
Okay, my mom is what I just listed, the easy stuff. To me, easy stuff.
Okay. Well, what was the toughest chore?
The hardest one's probably polishing the floor, like I told you, because
Okay.
it's so much what we call put some elbow grease into it. Elbow
Mm.
grease is because you have to just brush, 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 brush to get it as shine as you could. When I say
And you
shine,
had to.
like how you have a so it's almost like you take a wooden floor, right? That has
Yeah.
no sheen to it, and you're responsible for using the polish to make it shine. So
And, and
yeah.
and you and you had to do that yourself, or your brothers were helping you.
No, yourself, like you rotated chores.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 So very quickly, your father's house.
Okay. Before I go to my father's house, Miss Thelma says she had to sweep the yard too. Stacy says, then the famous karate shows. Yeah, we'll come back to that, Miss Stacy. And she said cleaning the bathrooms, her brother got on her nerves. Okay. Um, at my father's house, washing more clothes, ironing, and technically it's not my well, it's we lived with like extended family at that time, right? So you have
Yeah.
um grandmother, uncles, aunts, that type of situation, and
Mm-hmm,
all
mm-hmm.
the cousins.
Yeah.
Um, so washing dishes, washing clothes, ironing. Well, ironing my own uniform, I had to, and probably my cousins. I don't
But
really remember.
what was
But
the
the worst
chore that
one,
you
the
dreaded?
worst
Yes.
one,
Yes.
I had a my great grandmother was blind,
Yo.
right? So
She's
in
totally
Jamaica,
blind. She couldn't see anything. She couldn't see
completely
anything.
blind. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And in Jamaica we have like an outhouse and you have
Oh.
what's called a chimney or a bedpan. So the chimney is that thing that you take because your bathroom is not necessarily connected, at least where I was. My bathroom
Yeah.
wasn't connected to the house. So nobody's getting up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning to go outside literally of the house to go use the bathroom. right?
Yeah, 'cause
So we
of
would
course
go
it
to
was
bed with
dangerous.
yeah, so we'd go to
Yeah.
bed with a chimney. Yes, an outhouse. You had an outhouse too? Okay, now, Miss Thelma. And so my, but understand that either way, my great grandmother was blind, so she can't get up to go use the bathroom anyway, anyhow. So my job was to take care of her chimney and make sure it was clean and emptied. Yes, you
Oh,
asked
poor
for it.
Pam.
That was my job.
Oh, poor
Yes.
Pam.
Oh, I
Oh, okay. Do the kids know about this?
I told them last week.
Oh my gosh. What were
I
the
told them
reaction?
last they the same reaction you just had.
Yeah, they can't even imagine.
They
Can't
can't
even
even
imagine it.
imagine. Some of the things we tell our kids is that it just goes through one ear and comes out the other because they have no frame of reference. They can't
Exactly.
fathom what, like we call ourselves, little Tamara and little Kareem. They can't
Mm-hmm.
fathom what we used to do or the things that we go
Mm-mm.
through, go to bed hungry, or
Yeah.
they can't fathom those things.
Yeah. You'd be
You
like,
know,
son, it's your turn to take the chimney.
right?
Your turn to take the chimney.
They wouldn't know what to do with themselves. They would not know what
Mm.
to do with themselves. So Miss Thelma said she had an outhouse too. We all
Oh, okay,
bathed in the
okay.
same
Oh,
tub.
oh,
7 people. Mm-hmm.
okay, so Miss Thelma just said we use the same water once a week on
Yeah.
Sunday. What?
Yeah.
Can you elaborate a little bit more, Miss Thelma? Elaborate. You want to
While,
know.
while Miss
You
Thelma
doing
elaborates,
laundry?
and while you're elaborating, Miss Thelma, tell us where you grew up, right? Because I grew up in
Yeah.
inner city, and you wouldn't think that inner city would be like this because it wasn't the country part, right? But we were
Mm-hmm.
poor. We were poor. We had a one room house, right? We didn't have a refrigerator. We didn't have a telephone. We barely had electricity that came and went. Running water came and went. So we also had to go and take like buckets and pans to the water truck. And where I live, it was like a little bridge and then a hill, and then it's really rocky. And it was like no smooth, let me walk down the road. So imagine
Mm.
all us kids and adults when that water truck comes, it comes in another neighborhood. It doesn't even come to our neighborhood, y'all. That's the sad part. And we would have to go and stand in long lines and catch water. So I have one pan on my right, one pan on my left, and one on my head. And you would literally have to learn how to balance that thing while
No
going down.
way.
Oh, let me tell you
So,
stories I
well,
could
okay,
tell you,
so
sir.
you would balance a bucket of water on your
Yes,
head
yes, yes. Or you
and
would have to
walking
put it,
out.
you would have to put it down, go to like, walk down the path that is more treacherous, then
Mm-hmm.
put something down and come back up and get it and so on and so forth. It was a mess, y'all. It was just a mess.
Okay, okay,
But
okay, okay. Tell us about the time where you spilled the whole bucket, where you spilled the bucket of water.
that happens so often, I can't even begin to
It
imagine. That
happens
happens
so,
so often.
so
Yeah,
often.
very often.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. Oh, wow. Would it be an emotional thing?
Of course. And you get
Mm.
cursed out thing.
Mm.
Oh, Selma, Alabama. Okay.
Right.
See? And Miss
Selma
Selma,
is from Selma.
right? Miss Selma, I
Mm-hmm.
grew up in what we call a third world country now, right?
Mm.
No one would even imagine that certain parts of the South has this type. I mean, I think Oprah has talked about that too, right? Where she came from in, I forgot where she's from, but I recall her talking about some similar experiences. Yeah, once a week. Yep, deep down in Selma, Alabama, Stacy says, yes, Selma, we had to do that at my grandmother's house. I hated that, so I would bathe at the home, then go over there. Ha ha, Stacy, that is so funny. Yeah, I mean, yes, Mississippi. Yes, 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 yes. Oh,
Mm,
I think she's from Kosciuszko, Mississippi. Kosciuszko.
wow.
I think, yeah. So lots of stuff, that our kids would never understand, would never even, they can't even fathom. You tell
Nope.
them these stories, they're like, oh, really? But it's
Yeah.
like, okay, so what? They are living. I tell my son, especially my middle child, all the time. I say, the life you live, boy. And what do you
The
say,
life of
Remo?
Riley.
Living the life of Riley.
Yep.
And like my grandfather, my father would say, "You're living like Mr. Kirkwood's son." Who was Mr. Kirkwood? We have no idea. We just assume Mr. Kirkwood was the man. He had
Yeah.
money. He was rich.
Exactly.
When they
Yes.
use that terminology, Mr. Kirkwood's son, you know it means you
Yeah.
living the
Exactly.
good life.
I mean bougie.
Not alcohol,
Me bougie.
huh?
Me bougie.
Bougie, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Miss Stacy
Yeah.
says, "Go ahead, husband."
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean you're right. I mean, kids can't relate. Kids can't relate. But I'll be honest with you. Even the kids can't relate. But some of the stories that you talk about, I
You
can't
can't
relate.
relate. Yeah,
I'm like,
I
oh
ain't a
my
grown
God,
person. Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy. We
I,
at the
I
same age. Like, you lived a totally different life. Totally different
completely.
life.
And I
I'm
don't.
like,
I really kind of only think about it when we talk about it, husband.
you don't think
I
about
feel
it?
like, oh my God, I feel like I blocked all of that out. I blocked
Mm.
all of that out because I was determined to leave that situation.
You wasn't happy?
I mean, I had
You
a happy childhood, don't get me wrong,
yeah.
but why should we grow up in environments that we have to struggle like that?
Mm.
You know?
Mhm.
And of
Mhm.
course, I think that that has a lot to do with shaping who I am today.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so I guess I'm grateful for it because if I didn't have it, I wouldn't know what it is like. I wouldn't
Yeah.
have, wouldn't be able to compare.
Mhm,
But
mhm,
that
mhm.
was such a long time ago, and also pretty much everybody in the neighborhood lived that same life.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause they didn't think about it as struggling. I was just
It
what you
was just
did.
how it was. Yeah,
Yeah. Wasn't
this is how
struggling.
it is.
Mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm.
I must say, a lot of from what I know from the neighborhood now, a lot of like my generation and our children, their lives are completely like mine now, where their children wouldn't even understand. So it's
Wow.
actually amazing to see that still in Jamaica, in that little small community, that the second generation didn't have it as bad as we did. Their own
Mm-hmm.
businesses. That one room house now has 10 rooms upstairs and another level upstairs. Like it, from what I've heard, it's completely transformed. And it's because of that second generation, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, let me read some of the
Go ahead.
chat. Thelma was saying the struggle made us stronger. Just
Yeah,
like what you said. Fabi, she said, my mother talks about the outhouses, LOL.
yeah.
Oh my God. You
Hey,
remember the
Fabi.
outhouses? Tam, you remember outhouses? Do you remember
Yeah,
those?
absolutely. I'll tell y'all a story in a little bit, but yeah, I remember them. Yeah,
Oh,
yes.
okay, all right. Stacy said the story he has told is too much sometimes. The kids don't really believe it. They
Yes,
didn't understand just how good they had it. Kids just don't
Miss Stacy,
understand.
saying. Exactly. They don't get it. They don't, and rightfully so, you know. They're so far away from that. They're so far removed from that type of situation that it's hard for them to fathom and understand that. So on the one
Yeah.
hand, you can look at it as, oh, our kids are, you know, ungrateful, whatever you want to term it. It's hard for them to understand these types of circumstances. They've never seen it anywhere before. They're not seeing it in
Mm,
movies. They're not seeing it in their life. They don't, you know, it's so far removed.
mm.
It is so far removed.
Yeah. Yeah. Fabi said in her childhood, she says she was so scared she would wet the bed.
Wow.
You know,
Scared of what, Fabi?
what was it? Was it scared of the outhouses?
Is that what it is? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, there's so many stories. I don't know if you guys have this where well, people who know about outhouses, where your biggest fear was falling into that thing, and then you heard a story down the street of some other kid that fell in or person that fell in. Oh my God.
Okay, okay. So tell the chat that how many times you fell in.
I've never fallen in there. You crazy? I
Came
tiptoe
close.
around that sucker. And you know what else was there? I'm regrossing everybody out. They used to have these big old water bug cockroaches. So
Yeah,
you had to be worried about those. You had to
yeah.
be worried about, ooh,
The Jamaican
worried about,
the Jamaican roaches. Yes.
oh my God. And then we had a nerve to put a toilet seat on it. We had the nerve
And
to put a
and, and,
toilet seat on it.
and the men had to make sure they lift the toilet seat up.
Yep, sure did. And that's worse because I told you I had uncles too, right?
That's right.
Oh my God. It was crazy.
Mm.
Crazy. Miss Thelma said the teachers would whip us with a belt. Oh yeah, let's not forget that. But you know what? I This might sound a little bougie, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said last time, I never really got whippings because I saw how my older brothers operated and just did the opposite of what they did. I did what
Yeah.
I was told. I was
Yeah.
obedient. I followed and still am that type of person that will follow the line or letter of the law,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's who I am. And I always feel like, oh, she can do it and get away with it, but I won't. So that has
Mm-hmm.
also guided my decisions. So like I said,
Mm-hmm.
I never got beaten at my mom's house, but my dad's
Mm-hmm.
house, my aunts beat me. My grandmother never
Wow.
beat me. My two aunts beat me, one more than the other. And
Wow.
yeah,
Do
I
you
don't know if they
remember the?
remember that. I still have the whales and the welts to prove it.
Mm.
I don't know if they remember that, but yeah, my two
Do you
aunts.
remember why? Like one time, why you got a whipping? Do you remember
I
why?
mean, we can't remember that stuff. I don't
Mm.
know. Maybe I didn't come fast enough when I was called,
Mm.
or maybe I did
Wow.
something disrespectful, or whatever the case
Mhm.
may be. I really don't remember.
Mhm.
Yeah,
The
but so
only
I was also a good student, so I never got
yeah
whooping in class from the teachers either. But that was the
the,
thing.
the only time I can remember my father whipping me with a
Yeah.
belt
Mm-hmm.
was one time. I think it was like third grade. I did very bad on my report card. Did very poorly.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, I don't re- I remember having the fear all
Mm,
day that I was
okay.
going to get spanked.
Those
Now
were the
did
worst.
did I get spanked? Really? I don't
You don't
remember.
remember.
I don't remember.
You were so
Did I
fearful.
block
You
it
don't
out?
remember.
Did I block it out?
OMG. You probably did.
Oh, maybe I
You
wasn't spanked at all. I don't remember.
listen. And they would spank with, you get a hand. Oh, mind your business, or shot you a box, or get a box across your face, right? So there was the box,
Mm.
and then there was the open hand slap on the leg. And then there
Ooh.
was go grab a switch, go pick a switch and bring it
So
up. And if
too.
you brought the smallest switch, they would go pick their own. And
Mhm.
then there was the belt. And then there was anything. And finally, then there was what we call the extension cord.
Oh
The
well, we had
extension
that. We
cord,
had that in New York
any
too.
any cord that was attached to a device that
Yup,
could get
yup.
attached
Hmm.
in the blink of an eye. And those are the worst. Those are what I have welts from. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
wow, wow. So how come you don't spank our kids? How come you don't use switches? How come you don't use
That's a good
extension
idea.
cord?
I was threatening them the other day because I feel like they need that in order to you okay, so I'm of the school of thought that if you talk to children, you explain to them what's right from wrong, you explain to them
Yes,
how you want them to behave, so on and so
yes.
forth, they
What I
will
believe.
acquiesce,
Yes,
right? They will
yes.
acquiesce. You treat them like they are human beings, right? And I don't want to develop this thing where if you don't do as I say, then you deserve to be hit. Because what I think about, what does that trigger? Okay, so when they're in relationships in the future with women, if women don't do what they say, then they deserve to be hit. Or if they
Mm.
don't do what their women say, then they deserve to be hit by their whip. So I think about these things and I try to, don't get me wrong, I have hit my kids at
Okay.
some point, but
Mm-hmm.
it's been because it was something really egregious and
Mm-hmm.
I allowed myself to lose control, right? But it's
It's the last
you can
resort.
count, husband, you can count that on the one hand.
Yeah,
You can
it's
count.
the last resort.
Yeah, it's a last resort. And we just sometimes we just get so frustrated and we don't really sit down with our feelings and our emotions and we just do what we think on spot. But I'm learning again to take the time and just to remove myself from the situation and probably calm down, then come back and look at it differently. So
Mm-hmm,
that's
mm-hmm,
also
mm-hmm.
something that I do so I won't have to do that. But it has
Wow.
happened in the past when they were younger, definitely. I mean, a
Yeah.
good woman never hurt nobody, but
See,
those things, I feel like they leave more emotional scars than they do. And I
to
happen to
me,
have physical scars to prove it too, husband. So I don't know. It's weird.
to,
I
to,
don't know.
to me, I feel like
Yeah,
uh, you know, a kid don't need a whipping, but sometimes just the threat of the
true,
whipping is
true.
enough. You know, I mean, I do feel like kids need to be just a little
Oh,
bit afraid of the parents. You know, they got to
yeah,
think that
absolutely.
daddy just a little bit crazy. You
Yeah,
know, so sometimes just
just a
the
little
threat,
twitch.
yeah, just the threat
Yeah,
of a whipping is enough. Is
yeah,
enough. You know, sometimes as parents, we got to be great actors. You know, we got to
true,
be great actors. You know, there have
true.
been plenty of times where I should have got an Oscar for my performance. You know, I'm moving tables and
I've seen
chairs.
those performances.
I'm
Yep,
going to stick you. I'm going
yep.
to, I'm going to whip. Do I whip them now? Not going to do it. We got to be good
Yeah.
actors. You
No,
know.
when people tell you, you see on TV, parents say, "Oh, it's gonna hurt me more than it hurts you." I believe that
Mm,
thing. That thing is so true. Because
yeah.
deep down, you do not want to spank your kids. You don't want to. It
Yeah.
really does hurt because their hurt is physical and it fades. Yours is like, damn, I just hit my kid.
Mm,
So yeah, Absolutely. Oh, hey, Ray. I see Ray came on here. Fabi was
Oh,
answering your previous question, honey. She said her mom was afraid of the darkness at night, so she was afraid to go out to use the outhouse. Okay. She said there were witches in her town. Oh
well,
Lord.
okay.
Okay. We talked
So
about duppies.
where did Fabi grow up?
That's a good question, honey.
Hmm.
Fabi, where? Hey Ray,
Okay.
hey Ray, hey Ray, hey Stacy. Miss Thelma says we got shots with big things like that looked and sounded like guns and left a mark on everybody's arm. What?
Mm.
That's a new one. I've never heard of that, Miss Thelma. Oh my God.
Wow.
That is horrible.
Mm.
Now, a spanking is way different than a whooping. Yes, absolutely. I agree, Miss Stacy. There is a thin line. I didn't get
Mhm.
many. Oh, but when I did, right, Ray? They went in. My aunt used to go in on my cousin. So she would let him get away with one thing today, then tomorrow another, next week something else, next month something else. Heck, for next 3 months. He's riding thinking that he is awesome, and then he does one thing. Remember when you did this? Remember when you did that? Remember when you did this?
Oh.
Remember when you said that? She would rattle off everything that he'd done for the whole 3 months that she let slide, or he thought she left slide. So yeah, when he did get it, he got it. A phone cord, yes, a phone cord. Bobby said she
Mm.
got a phone cord. Girl, I
Wow.
got the extension cord too. Simone, didn't we all run or we tried to run and then they gave us, if I have to come chase you, it's going to be worse. So you might as well stand here. Oh, the worst one is in the shower, Fabi. Fabi, that's the worst one
Mm.
in the shower.
Oh my
My screen,
God.
my
I can't
screen
relate to
froze
this.
again. Um, yep, or a razor strap from the barber shop. Baby, I don't know about
Mm.
that one. Miss Stacy, what is that one? Razor strap, honey. You know what that is, girl?
A
I like
razor
this one.
strap. A razor strap is a strap that I think they use it to sharpen the razors at the barber shop. You know, you just, you know,
Oh, like the long leather thing.
yeah, that's what it sounds like. I'm like,
Oh,
Stacy,
okay.
are you okay? Are you okay, Stace? Oh my God.
Stacy
Oh
says child
my God.
abuse on 100. Um,
It sounds like 500.
I
Sound
agree.
like 500.
Bobby said I spank after many a warning. A swift pop. Yep, a little pop, pop, pop. That's it. But we all survived. That's the point, right, Miss Stacy? We did survive. Snaps
Mm-hmm.
them back into reality real quick. I keep
Mm.
my word. If I said timeout, timeout. I don't act, I whoop. Okay, Ray. I should have got an Oscar too. I have 4 girls. Lord help me. Miss Simone, I don't know how you did it. But see, they're all grown now. Well, except you have the baby, but they're all grown. That one time spank adds weight to that threat. You can only
Wait, wait,
threaten so
I think I missed that chat. Who said they should have got an Oscar?
Miss Simone. Simone said that.
Oh, okay, good, good, good. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay. And then
Yeah, I
see
see you,
where
Simone.
Fabi
I
said
see you.
one time spank adds weight to the threat. They should say you can only threaten so many times. After a while, they don't take you seriously. Yeah, me too, Simone. 4 girls and 1 boy. Okay. I'm the opposite with my mom. It's 4 older boys, and then I'm the only girl. Yeah, I have this one kiddo boy. I pray and fast for this kid. He had a killer smile and is super charismatic, so he loves testing his limits. Don't they all? Yup, they flash you that smile, which is why I do so many trash to treasure DIY. Ah, hey, Miss Stephanie. Wait, are you on, Kareem?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because my screen is frozen. I can't hear anything.
Okay. Okay. I'm here.
Okay, so go on. Continue.
What? I was saying. I was saying anything. You use our reading chat. Oh man. Yeah. I'm sorry. Sound like a lot of you guys got it bad. I'm feeling left out. You know. My mom didn't spank me like that. What I used to get as a kid. You guys probably got that too. You see my fingers. Um,
I can't see
I didn't get.
like a little pop,
Yeah, yeah. Do that again, Tam.
like a
Do
little
that
pop,
again.
like a little pop.
Yeah, right in the head. Yeah. Ooh. What did I do? What did I do? That what I used to get. I used to get that a lot.
Uh-huh.
You know. Enough.
Yeah. So I mean, there's so many memories and so many things we could talk about um with the kiddos, especially like we always say one another thing that we didn't think about or we were surprised by as parents is I don't want to call them ungrateful, but I guess I could call them ungrateful. Sometimes you feel like all the things you do for your kids, they're ungrateful for it. But again, it goes back to the previous conversation where it's not necessarily that they're ungrateful, they just don't understand. They've never been in a position of need or want. So, of course, they're going to take it for granted. You know what I
Tam,
mean?
Tam, just like what I always say, if you are a good parent and doing what you need to do for your kids,
Yeah.
every kid has uh every kid are ungrateful. They all
Wow.
are. Because they don't
Mm.
know the worst side of life. They only know the
Yeah.
good stuff. And if you
Yeah.
only know the good stuff, how can you be grateful for it when you always get the good stuff?
Right.
So and it's weird because as parents, we want to give our kids everything. We want our kids' lives to be better than our lives.
Yep.
So we want to give our kids everything.
Yep.
But and that's the thing. Every kid is ungrateful. Every kid. You know,
Hmm.
it's a shame. It's a shame.
I agree with that 100%. If you're doing
Yeah,
it right, then all of them are ungrateful.
yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good way of putting it, Kareem.
But that's the trick. How to instill gratitude.
Yeah.
Every parent have this fantasy. Man, I would love to drop my kid in a third world country just for the weekend.
Yep.
Just just for the weekend, drop
So they
my
can
kid in
see
a
the
third world
struggle.
country. Be like, I see you Sunday. I will see you on Sunday. And
Listen,
when they
I'll
come
see you
back,
next week.
they're like,
I'll see you next month.
yeah. And when they come back, they'll be like, oh, thank you, mommy. Thank you, daddy. Whatever you need. Whatever you need. Want me to do the dishes? I will clean the bathroom.
We
Whatever you
hope.
need.
We hope.
Yeah, I
We
hear
hope
you.
that they will be like that. I cannot pull up this video for some reason.
What video?
Our video on my channel. Because I feel like I'm not seeing any oh see now here they go. Miss Stacy says we taught our kids early on that we don't owe them anything, nor does the world. That is a very good one. That's a very good one. You want it, you work for it, but I still spoiled them. Yep. Sounds crazy, right?
Yes,
It sounds like you're a parent, Miss Stacy. That's all.
yes,
It's a thin
yes,
line. It just sounds
yes.
like you're a parent. That's what we
We
do.
still spoil our kids. We still do it. But
Yeah.
we love it. We love it.
Yeah.
Tam, Every year, I always overdo it on Christmas.
Every Christmas.
Always overdo it. You know how
And
many
they pay for the
Christmases I'm
first
like,
week.
we have 3 kids. You know
Yep.
how many times at Christmases I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get my kids 3 things each.
Yep.
3.
Never.
Overdoing it. Overdoing. I don't know why.
Never.
Mhm.
Hey, Kay. Sounds about right, right? Exactly. It sounds about right. So Fabi and Kay, well, Kay says I don't have kids, but Stacy sounds right. Absolutely. And Fabi was agreeing. I definitely make my kids work and earn their money. I have a list on the fridge with chores and wages. I love that. Love that. Because I
Mm.
want them to be prepared and appreciate money. Absolutely. I don't
But
care. I don't think.
now,
Go
Fabi,
ahead.
how old are your kids again? Do
Remember,
you, do
they're under 8.
yeah, so you remember how
So
old they
my
are?
kid's under 8. So maybe like a 7-year old, a 6,
Wow.
maybe 4.
Fabi, I would like to know what type of chores do you give your kids at that age? What do they have to do? To clean
And
their
are you
room?
giving them real money? Or are you giving them like the monopoly money? What you doing?
Yeah, yeah. When we say money, are we talking about nickels and dimes?
She
You
says, but
know,
I do buy them stuff at the store, especially the Dollar Tree. I'm rich there. We're all rich there, Fabi.
that's right.
You know what?
That's
Don't you
right.
hate buying things at a Dollar Tree and then you go somewhere else and you see it for less than $1? You feel like you were gypped at the Dollar Tree for paying $1 for it. I went somewhere the other day, had those little makeup remover cotton swabs, and it was 75 cents. And I was like, I pay $1 for this sucker at Dollar Tree. I felt so gypped. I don't know why. It's the craziest
Wow.
thing.
Wow.
8642 and 4 months. Okay, I see your pattern, Fabi. I see your pattern,
Let me see.
right?
Wait. Fabi got 5 kids?
5 kids, brother,
What? Fabi, you got 5 kids?
under 8,
Wow, but it's very rare to meet anyone with more than the four
more than
kids.
3 kids. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Four,
Because
but four
I
is a
had
stretch, but 5 is.
yeah, because I had 4 siblings growing up. Of course back in the day, but today most families is only about 3, maybe 4. Wow, 5 kids. Wow, that's great.
Yeah, that's something we talk about all the time, husband. How we feel like this generation or every generation, the number of kids gets smaller and smaller. And
You
like
know,
in
and you
our
know why? You know why?
why?
Expensive.
It is
I,
expensive, but it's always been expensive. No, or maybe
nah,
not.
but not when
Because
our parents was growing
ah,
up.
I know what one of the biggest differences. The most
What?
expensive part of raising kids, people are like, oh, you gotta buy them so much clothes and you gotta feed. Nope, that has nothing on childcare. The
Hmm.
most expensive part of raising children is childcare.
That's
Clothes is not
right.
a big deal, especially we don't
Right.
buy our kids name brand stuff. We don't buy name brand stuff. We're not that type of, not to put anybody down, but we don't do that over here. Um, you're gonna grow out of it. And anyway, it's the same thing as the other thing, just got somebody's big old name splashed on the back of it. But I
Exactly. No,
digress. That's a whole nother conversation you probably don't want to be a part of with me if that's
no,
your life. But
nobody has
um,
a Jordans. No, none of our kids have
child,
Jordans.
they're like, oh, that's shoes with the check on it. Oh, you mean
Mhm.
Nike? Oh yeah, I think that's what they call it. Yeah, sure.
Exactly.
But
Our
anyways,
kids don't even know what Jordans are.
child care is the most expensive part. And remember, we're talking about gender roles last week, where the woman's place was in the home raising the kids. So she never had to pay for child care. So she could have as many as she want because, like we said, Depending, food, yeah, kids can go to bed hungry or whatnot, but that's not the most important or expensive part of it. So in this day and age, it is too expensive to have more than two, three kids. And also
Mm.
the added layer of people just want to be selfish and travel and not have to deal with the responsibility of having kids too.
Child
Some people
care.
really want kids and can't have it. God bless them. That's unfortunate. But some people just don't want them just because they don't want them.
Yeah. Child care is a problem for the middle class and even for the upper class. Even for these rich people out there, child care is a big deal. And it's tough to
Mhm.
find. You can either get a stranger to pay a stranger to take care of your kids, and God knows, the problems with doing that. Or,
As soon as that
hopefully,
6 weeks comes, honey, 6 weeks,
set up.
and you got to be back at work. If you're lucky, you
Yep.
get 6 weeks.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
6 weeks, that's nothing. You have to leave your 6-week-old baby with
Yeah.
somebody you've never met, never, and trust that you will go back and find your kids safe.
Yeah. I mean, we were
That's
lucky. We
America
had
for you.
your mom. Let me give your mom props.
Yeah.
We had your mom to help
Hmm.
take care of our kids, and
Yeah.
I give your mom props for that. You
Auntie
know,
Rachel.
God bless the mother-in-laws.
Yeah.
God bless the grandmothers.
Yeah.
But child care is tough, expensive.
Childcare is expensive. You would not even believe. I mean, for one kid, let alone, and especially in New York City, like people who, they take care of other. Let me try to say this as politically as correct as I can. Other cultures, other colors, children, they make bank
Mm-hmm.
because that's how expensive childcare is,
And
right?
you know people
Thousands
personally. Yeah.
of dollars a month
Yes.
to take care of children
Mm-hmm.
because it's expensive, especially in our state, in our city. That's just
Yeah.
how it is. The
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
expensive expense you're going to have, in some cases, is more money than your mortgage
Yes. Yes.
or your
Yeah.
rent.
If hey, anything can happen, but if all of a sudden, you tell me, hey, Remo, we having another one. Child care. That's the only thing I will be thinking about.
That's
Child care.
it.
That's it.
That's it.
Child care. We
That's
got enough
it.
food in the house.
Yep.
We got enough clothes. But child care. You gonna take care of that little one while we going out to work?
Yep.
Mm-mm. Wow.
Miss Stacy said the focus is not on the family anymore. Family has always been under attack, particularly Black families been under attack for over 100 years, for
Mm.
over 300 years. Miss
That's
Stacy,
right.
you
Mm-hmm.
ain't never lied.
Yep. Taking a
Bobby, huh? What's that, Curry?
no, just like Stacy was saying,
Oh,
taking them, breaking up the families, tearing
mm-hmm.
them apart. That's
Yep.
right.
Um,
Stacy, Miss Stacy, even on good times, why did it have to kill off James?
hmm.
Why did they have to kill off James in good times?
Hmm. Why
Breaking
they
up the
couldn't
family.
just continue to struggle?
That's right.
Why did he have? Yeah, and now she's what? She's left to do what?
Yep. Single mom.
Okay, so Fabi says, okay, so they must do their regular chores, but for extra pocket change, wipe the sink and the mirror. They get cents. They fold a basket of clothes and put away. They get 50 cents, and yes, nickels and dimes. She says,
Mm.
after mom's approval, I need to see the before and after. Absolutely. Kay says, the YMCA was asking for $750 every 2 weeks for summer camp. For what? Like a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old? That's ridiculous. And you're
Come
supposed to
on.
be YMCA. Give me a break. Wipe the doorknobs for 10 cents. Kay says
It's
that's
too
rape.
much.
Wipe the
10 cents
chairs
is
at
too
the
much.
table, 10 cents. Vacuum the couch, 15 cents. I hear you, Fabi. You're doing it right. You are
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
it right.
And plus,
Every
you're getting a
little
clean
adds up.
house. Plus, you're getting a clean house.
Every little adds up. But we spoil them in terms of gadgets and wheels and so on. Yeah. I like the fact that there's a balance. Fabi says it's a group effort to keep this house somewhat correct. Every day at 4 p.m. we tidy up, then we chill. I like that every day at 4. You know, that's what we tell the kids too. Like, we're all responsible for, we live in this space together. We're all in this space together. We share it. It's a group
Yeah,
effort, it's a team effort. You
yeah.
know, so we hate when they're like, oh, but I didn't move, I didn't put that there. Who
Oh
cares if
my
you put
God.
it there or not? Move it. You see that it has to be done, do it. Don't complain about it.
That's
Just get it
right.
done.
That's right. Can we all relate to that?
Oh my
You know,
God, let me see something irritate me so.
oh come on. We see a sock or a water bottle on the floor in the playroom, and the kid just walk over it. Don't even pick it up. I'm like, come on. Just pick it up.
Okay, says Disney movies always kill the mom. Oh, that's great to hear because sometimes I wonder at Stacy. Thanks for the encouragement. What Stacy said, arrows they will. Mine do it all the time. The older they get, the more they, I assume, say it. The more they say it. You want the truth about James or what they want us to believe.
Wait, who
Miss
said that? Who
Stacy
said
said,
that?
Miss Stacy said, do you want the truth about James or what they want us to believe?
Mm-mm. Tell us the truth. What happened to James?
What
Tell
happened to
us the
James?
truth.
James wanted more money on his contract. That's the truth.
I wasn't true.
Bobby says
Damn, damn, damn.
her 4-month-old does the shoes in the shoes bin and picks. A 4-year-old picks up the toys, wipes the table. We got different combos going on. Yes, we do have different combos going on. The older they get, the easier it gets. Okay. I got you, Fabi. I got you. My screen is frozen again, y'all.
Okay, okay, okay. Uh, yeah. Okay. I'm trying to see. You know, Stacy said. Okay, your screen frozen.
I'm back.
You back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading what Fabi was saying. I think I skipped some chats, but Fabi is saying that the older they get, the easier it gets. That's right. That's right.
It depends on the
Bob,
child.
but it's easier. It's easier. Like Fabi, they're
It's
gonna be
easier for
they
2 out
remember
of the
on
3.
Saturdays or Saturday mornings. They don't gotta wake you up to eat breakfast. They don't gotta wake you up to get some lunch. They're gonna let you sleep in. You know, they can make their own snack. They're
Their
gonna make
own
their own
breakfast.
breakfast.
Oh my
You
gosh.
know, their own lunch. You know, you could zone out, do your own thing. Yes,
Fabi's
the
gonna love
older
it.
they
Well,
get,
as long as
the
she
older
doesn't
they
have
get,
any,
the
well,
easier.
should I say this? As long as you don't have any more, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
this is the way we look at it. So the more kids you have, the more time, the longer it's gonna take for you to get to that point of them being self-sufficient. So it's like,
Mm.
oh, when are you gonna have another child? Well, no, it's the ship has sailed. It's been 10 years now. So for us to go back into baby mode when all 3 of them are so independent now, it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like, nah, that's not happening unless it's a Jesus Mary type of situation.
It's
But
not. Oh, come on. It wouldn't not. It wouldn't be that. I think you're exaggerating a little bit. It wouldn't be that crazy to get back into
for
baby
me,
mode. It
For
wouldn't be
me,
that
it would
crazy.
be
It wouldn't be that
going back
crazy.
into baby mode and the little toys
Yes,
and the baby food and the bottle and toys
yes,
everywhere.
you holding baby. Yeah,
Oh, look at
it
me
would
being
be. It
selfish.
would be
Are
that
we
crazy. Change
having
the
this
diapers.
conversation right now? What are you saying?
Change it. The worst thing about having another kid is childcare. Yes, that's a big deal. But other than that, you know, waking
What you
up,
saying, Remo?
I'm saying that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I think if we needed to get back into baby mode, we
Uh
can
huh.
we be ready. We'd be ready for it.
I guess
Yeah.
so because you're not paying for childcare for three kids at the same time. It would just be one kid,
Yeah.
so that would kill us. But
And it's also
still
would
ain't
be easier
still ain't
too.
happening, y'all.
It also would be easier because we got listen,
For
guys,
older
listen.
kids.
It also would be easier, but we have other kids. We got older kids to also help out. It wouldn't be the
True.
same.
It wouldn't
Be
be
the
the
same.
same.
Yeah. Mhm.
Remo, Stacy says, Tab, is Remo going to carry the baby?
Yes. On my
Hey,
back. On my back.
now that, what did she say? Oh, wait. So there's a question. I'll come back to your question, Kay. Question one to know for the parents, do y'all make the kids do the chores that you hated to do? We'll come right back to that one. Fabi said, now that would be amazing. Good evening, Miss Jenny. Lovely moments creating just joined us, Remo. I believe that you all can do it. Really? Tam, Miss Stacy is hollering. Kay says, yes, go back into baby mode. Yes, Kareem.
Yes.
Bobby says, no, I let them choose their chores. I train them. They actually like doing them. And I ask them if they want to switch it up. Kay says, oh, yeah. I agree with Remo. Pam is, yes, y'all having this conversation. Yes, we had it. Bobby said her 8-year-old preferred to do dishes. Okay. Bathroom. Don't fall for it. I'm not falling for the okie doke, Miss Stacy. Don't count on the older kids, Remo.
Okay, with other kids.
Miss Jenny, so
Miss
let's
Stacy.
pause this. Go
Miss
ahead.
Stacy. We need to try for that daughter. We got 3 sons. My 3 sons. We got my three
What are
sons in the
you
house.
doing on live YouTube, sir? What daughter we need to try for? See,
You
what y'all
never know.
don't understand is see why I'm being bamboozled here. What y'all don't understand is all three of our kids, we sat down, we wrote up a plan, and we discussed and we decided, yes, boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom. We can afford to have this one. Okay, now it's time. Clock is
that's right.
ticking. Let's have the next one. Okay. Are you sure you want to stop at 2? Do you want to go further? Let's make sure that we have no regrets. Can we do?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll do 3. Then we
Mm-hmm.
talked about stopping at 3. And here comes Mr. Remo on July 9th, 2021, 10 years after our baby. I'm talking about we have tried for a girl. Do y'all see the bamboozlization that is happening? Stacy, are you the only one who's feeling me right now? Oh my God. Kay says, Tam, that sounds familiar. Remo, that was a TV show. Let it go. Thank you, Miss Stacy. Remo, I got 4 boys and 1 daughter. You may get another boy. You see, also that. I mean, we love boys. Our boys are amazing.
That's right.
On
4
YouTube. Yes,
boys.
yes, Bobby. On YouTube. Yes. Live and in living color. But so Jenny, you have 2 boys. Would you and your husband go back for another, trying to get a girl? Mr. Moan, See,
Okay.
Fabi is like, yeah, try for a girl. Simone is like, I vote Remo. Go for that girl. Oh my God, y'all.
Everyone, put in the chat. What are the best ways to get a girl? Can you put that in the chat? What are the best ways to guarantee a girl?
I can't with you tonight. You are on one tonight. Let me just say that for the record. You all see what this man is doing.
What are
He
the
is
best
on one.
ways?
Oh my, Miss Stacy, I can't. No.
I heard about the ways to guarantee a boy.
Oh my God. I'm sure your baby girl would be so cute. Yes, she would be adorable.
Mm.
Have you seen my boys? Oh my God. They're so cute. Look at this one. This one just got. So, this is Wilson when he was a baby. And
Oh yeah,
that's.
Wilson is little brother. That's the picture when they first met. And they first
Yeah.
met
So this
in the
is
hospital.
Wilson, big brother. He's not even 2 yet. And he's going to the hospital to meet his baby brother.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
this is Wilson, just graduated from middle school.
That's right. Look at that afro.
Look at that handsome face. Look at that face.
Afro. Look at that. 1975. Look at that afro, guys. 1975. Out of sight.
That's that quarantine afro Remo.
Wow. I love it. I love it.
Oh
I love
my
it.
God. Wait a minute. I'm frozen.
Get my
So let me know.
big. My mom wouldn't let me.
What? Really? I'm surprised.
What?
You wouldn't, your mom wouldn't let you have an afro?
No. No. Too radical. My mom was very conservative.
But your father was very power to the people.
Yeah. He walks around with the dashikis and
Dashiki.
African beads. Absolutely.
Wait, Kay says in vitro. Fabi says prayer is the best way for a girl.
Kay, excuse me, Kay. We don't need in vitro. We are young and healthy and vital and fertile. Okay, Kay? Okay, Kay?
You better preach, husband. You better preach.
We are young people, Kay. We good. We could do it the old natural way.
Oh my gosh.
Love is a contact sport.
Love is a contact sport.
Love is a contact sport.
Miss Stacy said good old mac and cheese, Remo. Fabi says Batman is coming out tonight, Tam. Simone says a glass of wine. Too cute, adorable, so handsome. He looks like you, Tam. So cute. You want a girl, right? Let them get that X chromosome and call it a day. That's all you need. Shoot, that is all you need. That X, go in there, grab it, and call it a day. You are so right, Kim.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if I had to go back. I guess it wouldn't be the most horrible thing in the world, sure. But you know what they say? If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
Yeah. But we will see.
Oh Lord, I can't believe you have me thinking about this right now.
I know. Tam is already thinking about the DIYs she can do if she had a girl. She already thinking about the DIYs.
No, we need to move. We have to move.
Move out of New York, huh?
Yep.
Get too dangerous.
We would have, there's no way we can have another child and still be here. We would have to move out of New York.
Okay, Thelma, we coming. Where's Thelma again? Is Thelma still in Selma?
No, Thelma's no longer in Selma. Thelma
She's in
had left
Mississippi.
Selma and come to New York City.
Oh, Thelma's in New York.
Yeah, worked here
Oh,
for umpteen years and just retired back to the South.
wait, wait, wait.
I
So
gotta show
Thelma
you
is
her.
in.
I gotta
Wait,
show
so
you. Huh?
Thelma
Go
is
ahead.
in New York, and she went back to the South,
Yeah,
or she
she
in New
lived.
York now?
No, she went back to the South like
Oh,
last
okay.
year
Oh,
or something
okay.
like that.
All right. So Thelma, where are you? We should be coming there. We're gonna move. We're gonna move in.
No, we're not moving in.
Well,
Shoot,
North Carolina.
I don't remember where Miss Thelma is. But it's the same thing Fabi had to do, right? Fabi was like, we gonna keep having these babies. We can't be here up in the Bronx no more. It's all about
Oh,
quality of life
where's Fabi now?
in Jersey.
Wow,
Yep, Fabi left the
wow.
Bronx for Jersey.
Mm.
We can't
I,
live. Mm-mm. We can't.
I agree with that. Sure.
Stacy says, "Uh-oh, we losing Tam to the other team. You make that table scape, turn the lights down. Oh Lord, I love this convo on YT. You guys are crazy."
Hmm.
Oh, mm, mm. Wow.
I can see the wheels turning in her head. She's thinking, "Dang, if I had a daughter, the stuff I could be making, the tablescapes. Wow."
She would take my whole time away from everything.
Hmm.
Right.
Who knows?
Ah, yep. We would have to move. There's no way we can raise 4 kids in New York and have the
Oh wait,
quality of life that we
so
want.
you want to move to the South, right? To the South?
Well, Maryland is considered the South. Yes, so that's yeah.
Maryland? All right. I'm assuming you want to move right next to a great a Rossi's. Gotta be a Rossi's there.
Ross, yes, there's going to be a Ross.
Ross.
I'll finally be
Got,
next to a Ross.
gotta be a
See, he
Ross,
wants
right?
me out.
Gotta be a
Yes,
Ross.
a
So we don't
Ross.
have them in New York. We don't have them
No,
in
we
New
would
York.
have a Ross. We would now have Hobby Lobbies. We would have the at-home store,
Hobby Lobbies.
Big Lots, Joann's, uh, probably a Z Gallery Tuesday morning. We'll have all the stuff that I don't have. But technically, I get to keep my money in my pocket because I don't have one. But yep, this is a crazy conversation, Favi. You're watching it unfold right before you, in front of your eyes. Uh, Fabi says, "Nope, I was in a 1 bedroom. The kids had the room with a Tetris-like IKEA bedroom. We had a studio-style bedroom. We moved to a 3 bedroom now. NYC is too expensive." Fabi says, "You can do the live from the hospital in 9 months."
That's right.
Wait, Simone, aren't you in Maryland? I think Simone is in Maryland. So
Simone,
I
tell
look
us.
to you for advice, Simone, because you got 4 girls.
Simone,
I
are you in Maryland? We coming. What county should we move to? What county?
Oh, okay. So let me tell you the counties when I was doing research years and years ago. It's PG or Prince George County. It's Montgomery County, Prince George, Montgomery, and there's another one. I don't remember. It's not expensive there, Simone. You joking? If Maryland is expensive, then y'all don't want to know what New York is like.
Yep.
Y'all do
Exactly.
not want to know what New York is like.
Yeah.
I was just
Exactly.
driving by. Remember that first house we had the contract on 42nd Street?
Not by Avenue H.
Yes, that one.
Okay, yeah, okay. What about it?
We were passing it driving from the Target with the kids, and I kind of make it a fun with them when we're driving to talk to them about roads and places that we've had experiences with. So I was like, "Oh, guys, we almost live on this block."
Yeah,
We're talking about, and they're like, well, so how come we didn't? I was like, well, our deal fell through, but we are actually happier because we were going to spend over $500,000 on that house,
yeah, yeah.
and our house was less than $400,000.
That's right.
So, so talking about how expensive, and we're talking about not a two-family home. It was just a regular single family home, Simone, for $500,000, over $500,000. You can't even get like that. That was a steal. You
That's
can't even
right.
get that no more. You cannot
Right.
get that anymore in New York City for a
Nope.
home.
Nope. Right now, the average price is like about 600, 5 to 6
That's
for
average.
the average.
Yeah, houses on our
Average.
block, if they were to sell, probably would be in that range right now.
Yeah,
Six
on
to
our block,
seven
probably
hundred.
about 7. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. But an average,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, come on. In some states, uh, for 500, you should be getting a mansion. Not in New
Oh,
York.
that's what Simone just said. Simone says it's expensive here. She lives in Hartford County, and OMG, you could get a mansion here for that type of money. Hey, Bird's Nest. Hey, Robin. Remo Robin says,
Hey,
hey. Um,
hey.
yeah, Simone. So it is very expensive. Yeah,
Okay,
we
so
we sound
Simone
like we
living.
need to move. Bobby said we need to move.
Yeah, yeah. Stacy. Stacy said, "Yeah, you would get a really nice home here. We guys are running neck and neck with California. Well, okay, cause remind me again. Stacy is living in Nevada.
No, that's Rose. I think
Okay,
Stacy's in Texas.
Tex. Stacy's in Texas.
I think so. Oh,
Wow.
Robin Robin says,
Yeah,
"How are
but
you?
Stacy
Mac
said,
and cheese." Guess what? My husband's making lasagna tomorrow.
mm.
It should be
Robin, is it
good.
meat lasagna or vegetable?
Oh
Tell
boy,
us.
let's not get started. Please don't get us started on lasagna tonight.
Okay, okay.
I,
All right. So Stacy said no. Stacy said no.
I
I
think
guess
that's
okay. So
no to Nevada.
yeah.
Oh, she says yes. It's Texas.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Stacy. Stacy, is the racism is it thick in Texas, or are there some liberal places? Are there progressive areas
Progressive
in Texas?
counties, or and Texas is such a big state too. Like where, like not exactly where, but what places in Texas are progressive? What places in Texas have
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily racist, but when I think of Texas, I think of very conservative, very red. Are there some liberal places, progressive places in Texas? Let us know.
yeah.
Dallas.
Dallas.
Oh, look at that. Stacy saying that we would love Austin. Look at that.
Really?
Wow. You think so? You would love it.
Okay.
Wow.
Austin, Texas. I gotta write
Wow.
that down. Kay, do you hear
Yes.
that? Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. All right. What block you live on, Stace? You should do a video of your neighborhood. Yeah, I know sometimes you don't want to be on camera. I understand, Stace, but maybe you
I
could do a
walk,
video of your neighborhood. What kind of
I
neighborhood you
walk
live in?
through the neighborhood.
Yeah, walk through your neighborhood. You want to see. You want to see it.
Yeah, I mean we're good with the quality of life that we have here in NYC because
Yeah.
Remo and I made sure we set certain plans in place. Um, and we're pretty comfortable. But like we said, to get like a more space, yard space, that type of thing,
Oh, but
quality.
but but Tam, let me
Yeah.
say this. But the
Mm-hmm.
quality of life.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking about my when we went to see my brother in
Yeah.
Connecticut. You remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
And we was in his town, right?
Yeah.
And it
Yes.
was like, one time we got a message saying that, hey, and a bunch of the town people are going to go to the football field and set some fireworks off. And I'm
Uh-huh.
thinking, oh, okay, this is just gonna be some little thing.
Yes.
Okay, it'd be nice to see, some
Yep.
firecrackers,
Yep.
whatever.
Yes.
So we drove there to the local high school. It is literally like a tailgate, you
Yes.
know, organized. The
Yep.
fire department was holding this event to do fireworks.
Yep.
Okay, so the fire department was orderly organizing all the cars to
Yep.
get in the parking lot,
Mm-hmm.
organize everyone to go to the football field.
Yep.
We About 500 people
Yep.
sitting on a football field. It
Yep.
was they turned off all the lights on the
Yep.
stage. It was pitch black,
Yep.
and all of a sudden these fireworks started coming up. It was beautiful. I
It
never
was
seen
so
anything like it.
gorgeous.
I never saw fireworks that close up before.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it was orderly, it was organized, everyone behaved, everyone was friendly, super nice. And then I was like, okay, we would get out of
It's
here, it's
gonna
gonna
be
be crazy,
mayhem to
right? It's
get out of
gonna be
here.
crazy, we from New York, gonna be crazy, honking horns. No, everyone walked out orderly. We drove off, everyone waited till the other cars moved out. There was orderly. It was wonderful, beautiful.
And
Connecticut,
it's like small town
Connecticut.
life, right? Right, husband?
Yes,
We
yes.
got the
And it's like,
taste of small town life, and we love.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
just really nice, really nice, really
Yeah.
nice. Like my brother family, they doing well for themselves, but we making this pretty much the same amount. And
Yeah.
what they get for their money in Connecticut is amazing. We like,
Mhm.
wow, gorgeous. Oh, we thinking about it. We thinking about it.
Oh, so Miss Stacy said we would love Dallas, Austin. Sorry, Austin, Dallas, or Simone said Dallas or Katie, or is it pronounced Catty? Kay
Mm.
said, "Nah, I'm good on Texas. Took hard to transfer my license. They don't need teachers. Oh, okay. Too hard to transfer a license. They don't need teachers. I feel like I can go anywhere and get a job.
Mm.
I don't live in Austin, just visit. Okay. Tam, check out Catty, Texas in your research. Daughter went to school there. I guess it's how you define quality of life. Okay, so Kay, talk to us. How do you define quality of life?
Exactly, Kay.
Well,
How old are you, Kay?
how do you define? I bet you she a millennial. I bet you she's a
Exactly.
millennial.
Sound like it, right?
Stacy said, Simone, how do you know about Catty? You're in my territory. Okay, now Simone and Stacy. Kay says townspeople. That sounds like they're about to set someone on fire. Oh my God. You're wrong for that, Kay. We used to be stationed in Fort Hood, Texas. I know Texas as well. Three of my kids were born there. Oh my gosh, Miss Stacy. I mean, Miss Simone. That's crazy. All right, military fan, yes. Yeah, we're Navy. Okay, Stacy, I did not know that you are a Navy family.
Come on, Stace. Come on, Stace.
So
thank you for your service.
And Stacy are military fams. My sister's
Simone and Stacy, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. We have an American flag in our house.
Kay says clean air and lots of space.
That's right.
So quality of life is clean air and lots of space, but Texas is a nah. Simone said Army retired. Kay says thank you for the service. Oh, that's awesome. I see. I didn't even know that. Simone.
Wow.
That's beautiful. Yeah, my sister met her husband in Maryland too. While he was at what's that military school down there, that Navy school. Why am I drawing a blank at this point? And so they went from there to Jacksonville. Then they went to Italy. Now they're back in Jacksonville. My cousin, her husband was in Colorado, then Alaska, then now they're in Italy.
Wow. Yeah. Stacy just said that her husband is Navy and her dad is a Marine.
Separate. Yes.
Wow.
Love it. Oh my God. I love, my favorite shows are all the NCISs, right? I don't care which one. Naval Criminal Investigation Service. I love NCIS. I love NCIS LA, New Orleans. I love it all. You give me an NCIS and I will watch it any day. Keep in mind,
yes, she does. She loves it.
Texas is responsible for many of NYC's history books. What you mean, Kay? You mean they're published in New York? What you say? Hey, Miss Stephanie. Oh, Miss Stephanie, you sound like you took a hiatus and just came back. I thought I saw you earlier on. Yeah, we had a question from Miss Thelma, but Miss Thelma disappeared on us. Hey, Miss Steph, how are you? Miss Stephanie, whoa, Miss Stephanie's in Texas too. I forgot.
Oh my God!
Okay,
whoa, Texas, okay. That? Texas.
Yeah, Miss Stephanie is in Texas too. Oh, I see, Miss Steph. Got you. Stacy says, "Stop that, Kay." Right? Texas is responsible for many NYC's history books. Okay, I see your eyes. Yeah, you're good. That's good. How's hubby? Miss Stephanie, how's the hubby? So I don't know, y'all. Any other suggestions? Like, I can't believe we're having these two conversations on air.
Oh, come on. So
Miss Stephanie, you missed the conversation maybe about 15 minutes back, where the husband was trying to convince me that we need to go try for a girl at our age.
What?
And so then I said that if we do that, we're gonna have to move out of here because we just don't have enough space. And to do that, we would have to leave the state and go somewhere else.
Right? Gotta find new
That's going to be
jobs,
more economical and
new
quality of life.
kids.
So Miss Stacy and Simone was here throwing out suggestions about places in Texas. So they said Austin and Katy, Texas. Yes, Miss Stephanie said, "Oh, really?" Mm. Oh, that's awesome, Miss Stephanie. I love that. Yes, the new meds are working great. I am so happy to hear that.
All
Um,
right.
yep,
Good.
born and raised in Texas. Okay, Kay is hollering. Yep. So that's what we're talking about. I don't know what's gonna happen
Oh,
after we leave this live, but
okay, it's fine. It's
lots to
fine.
digest, husband. A lot.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's
It's
fine.
fine. Yeah. It's real life. You're talking real life, people. It's just
Yeah,
real
real
life.
life. Real life.
It's real life. That's all. You shall see. Wow. Austin. Stephanie says the Austin cost of living is high. Katie is okay.
Got it.
So, Austin,
And what
Texas.
did Kay say? What did Kay say?
Oh, Casey, I know someone that moved to Texas. They are in Roshan, bought a house in law. Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, so what's the status? They bought a house. Are they enjoying the quality of life? Like you said, quality of life. Life is what? Space? What'd she say? Space and what?
Yeah, yeah,
Air?
yeah. I mean, like Texas, like the highways are like crazy, like back to back traffic.
Hmm. Probably. I'm not
Yeah.
sure how traffic is out there. They happy?
Mm.
Okay. So you want no parts of Texas, you said, Kay. You know what I always said I would like? I would like for like me and my friends to just buy out like a whole community. And we all live down the street, or friends and family, and we all live down the street from each other and kind of create our own little like, how do you call that? Y'all know what I'm trying
You,
to say? Like our own little community within a community.
yeah. I mean, you just need land. Just need
Yeah.
land.
Oh, let me tell y'all this. So I don't know if you guys watch listen to this story, Kareem. It's Miss Paulette, and her channel is Summer Breeze, Easy Breeze, Cabin Living, something like that. So her daughter owns this huge plot of land and used to live in the cabin that's, the main cabin on the land. So now what she did was she's getting a humongous house built for her family, meaning the daughter and her husband and kids are going to move into the bigger house that's like, few feet away. And then her parents are going to move into the cabin that was original to the land. So they are going to live right there in the same humongous acres of land. And I'm like, oh, that is such a beautiful thing, right? To have this
Mm.
nice plot of land where you can just have, this is my house here, this is mom's house, and this is
Yeah.
whoever's house. That's
hmm
a beautiful thing to me.
Of
I would
course.
love to be able to do something like that. So you have your
Yeah.
privacy, but still, you
Hmm.
know, the comfort of knowing that your parents are okay or your family's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the chat.
Oh, there's a
Stacy.
lot going on here. I didn't even see. Go ahead, husband.
Um, I see Simone says you could always move next to the military base. They have some beautiful homes and there are some reasonable prices, and you will always be able to find a decent job with the government. Oh, you think so, Simone?
Mm.
Really? Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, Stacy says all day, every day construction on 10. Well,
Yeah.
that means Stacy doing some renovations? Is that what she
No.
means?
Oh, wait. I know she's doing renovations because the last winter storm that they had in Texas destroyed her parents' house.
Hmm.
So I know they're trying to rebuild that, but I'm not sure if that's what she's talking about or just the fact that new construction is always happening in that area.
Okay, okay. Stephanie say, oh, well, Kay says Oasis. All right. And Stephanie says 10 is the devil. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Stacy says, we talk about building a compound all the
So
time.
it's a
See, Pam, you're not the
compound.
only one.
That's the
You're not
word.
the only one.
That's the
You're
word.
not the only one.
That's the word.
Yeah, so you and Stacy, that's your dream. You want to build a compound
Yes.
and, build a gate around it, a moat.
Yep.
Uh,
Oh, she's talking about Highway 610 is where the traffic is.
oh, okay. Kay says, Tam, you trying to do you trying to do what they do in Utah with a compound,
Well, we can't have our own compound.
right?
Kay and Stacy, listen to Kay's. I can think of two groups of people that live like that in the US, but I'm gonna behave myself tonight.
Huge.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we not living like that. But you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Well, live
West
off the land.
West Timer is as bad as 1960 and 1945. What?
Okay, so we can't move there.
Nowhere there. Oh, 10 is a highway, I think.
Okay.
And Kate says, "Thanks for the tip, Simone." Yeah, working for the government is not bad.
Yeah, that would be great. Great benefits. Great benefits.
That'd be great, husband.
That's right. That's right. So Kay, it sounds like Kay want to take our idea too. Kay also want to move by the military base so she can get a job by the military. Is that what you want to do, Kay?
Yeah.
No, that's our house. We got our name on it.
Stacy says, "Kay, I can't with you." Right? She said 2 times, but she ain't gonna get into that because she don't want to be kicked out of this cat. Yes, I am telling you. But Asians and West Indians, we've all grown up like that. Like I talked about before. We have our extended families, right? Or what we call big yard, right? We'll call it big yard. So it's the parents' house is like the main house, and then you have
Yeah.
offshoots off of that, right? If there's enough land, there's a whole nother separate house where one daughter and her husband lives, or one son and his family lives, or if there's no space, then they build up. So you go upstairs and it's daughter and her family. So same thing. Asians are taught, well, Chinese people, a lot of them are taught, well, it's pretty much all Asian, but specifically Chinese through Confucianism, that you are to honor your father and mother. And one of that is to take care of them in their old age. So when you get married into a family, you go and you live with your father's, I'm sorry, your husband's family, right?
Mm.
So if there are sons, which there should be, then they will always have children in the home because their sons' wives will come and live with them and you take care of the family, so on and so forth. So that's a big thing in West Indian communities, extended families. You don't see that a lot here anymore. I mean, you do have certain cases where, like immigrants who, when they're just coming here, everybody lives together while they pool their money and then kind of separate and go off on their own way. But yeah, it's a thing, right? But I
Mm.
would love to be able to do that, especially my mom. Like not like just being able to have her own space and know that she's taken care of. I would
Of
love that.
course. Mm. Oh, that's
I would
nice.
absolutely love that, husband.
Mm. Wow, that's nice.
So yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, it's hard to do. See, okay, that's what I'm talking. Kay says at Stacy, LOL, I won't cut up. Oh hell yes, yes, Kay. It's hard to do that in New York City. It's too expensive and there's no space, and so you
Yeah.
kind of like struggle from from check to check to check. Where literally, if you just stepped out on faith and moved somewhere else where you can have that better quality of life,
Yeah.
but how many of us just stick
Yeah.
where we are because that's what we're comfortable in, right? We're
Yeah.
comfortable with the subway, with the bus. It's fast paced, but everything is here that you need at your fingertips. So that's kind of like
Mhm.
what we all pay for, the expense of living in a city like New York City, where we can go upstate. My gosh, it's a few hours away upstate and have the quality of life that
Mhm.
we're talking about for Texas or Maryland or some other Florida.
Right.
All we got to do is go upstate,
Mhm.
y'all.
Right. But it's just about finding the jobs. Just finding the
Job,
jobs, finding the good jobs, the benefits, so we can advance our careers.
husband, I feel
Because
like jobs are
let's
going
face
to
it,
be,
Tam.
yeah, husbands. Jobs are going to be there.
Mhm.
And sometimes your jobs can be transferred. Sometimes there are connections that you can make or networks that you can reach out to. Do the research ahead of time. If you know, okay, this is where I plan to move, and don't like buy a house and move somewhere. I also believe that if we're going to do this, we're going rent for maybe the first 6 months and kind of get the lay of the land, excuse me, and then see, okay, well, so far we like this neighborhood, we like where that park is, we like where that thing is, we like where that's located. Get the lay of the land first and then make a big purchase, because once you make the big purchase, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't undo it, right?
Mm.
So lots to think and talk about.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Oh. What did Simone says?
Wait, Kay said
Okay.
still on the knees climbing up the stairs at 80 years old. Yeah, in the walk-up buildings where there's no elevators. Absolutely, and we have a lot of those too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead with what Simone says.
Stacy says, I don't think it's just in their culture. None of my elders were put in homes. We all took turns taking care of them until they transitioned. We don't believe in nursing homes. All right,
Yeah,
Stace. All right.
yeah, that's a big one.
Stacy also says, everyone please hit the thumbs. Oh, hit the thumbs up. Thanks. Ah, thank you, Stace,
Thank you, Stacy.
for the support.
That's why you got that rank, Stacy.
Hmm. Oh, but yeah.
All great points. Cost of living
Mhm.
is cheaper in other states, but the pay sucks. Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
In certain
And
places.
New York. and New York is just getting worse. You know, oh my God, I don't want to be kids on a down no, but my God, the homeless situation is really getting worse. You know, it's
Yeah.
like there's nowhere for people to go. Uh, there's really no real solution for the
Yeah.
homeless population. You know,
Yeah.
building low cost housing, but where?
Yeah.
Uh, you know, there's really no money to make with the homeless. Uh, oh God, and getting so big, and mothers and children, and
And it's
it's
so
very
sad.
overwhelming. You
It's
know,
very
we're going to have a new
overwhelming,
mayor. We're going to have
and
a
it
new
leaves,
mayor
yeah,
coming into office, and whoever is the mayor going to have a lot on their plate because they have to figure this thing out.
yeah.
No,
And the homeless situation, unfortunately, is now becoming one of the biggest crime situations, because with that comes a population also, not just people who are losing their jobs and are homeless, but people who have mental issues and mental struggles who are
right,
also now
right,
homeless. And so a lot of
right.
these crimes that you see, somebody just walks up to you and stabs you or knocks you to the ground or this or that or throws something, that's all because they have mental issues. Not necessarily that, oh, all homeless people are violent. That's a crazy thing to even say.
Yeah,
And not all mentally charged people are violent either.
that's
But
right. That's right.
it's just a powder keg, husband. It's just a
Yeah,
powder
yeah.
keg. And
And
it's just,
it's interesting too. On the chat, Stacy is talking about the brownstones. I really
yeah,
like the brownstones there. I need one down here. You like the brownstones in New York? Would you want one of those, Tam? Live in a brownstone?
oh, heck yeah.
Why?
They
What's so good
are
about brownstones?
huge. Brownstones are humongous.
I mean, I
Lots of
know they're
places
very
there are,
expensive.
husband, there are 4 floors. 4 floors.
Mm,
They are humongous. I remember I used to work with a student. I used to go to her house to give her home instruction. And I was so proud to be in this house because it was Black owned. Her grandparents owned it for umpteen million years. And they had just renovated like the lower level, we call the basement level. And because of the steps for the upstairs, they had moved downstairs because it was better as they're getting older. Open concept, beautiful, step out to the backyard, the beautiful quintessential like brownstone backyard. Oh, gorgeous. And then on the next landing is where she and her mom was, and then there was another floor, and it was just humongous. Okay.
mm.
My cousin also owns one, and they bought it years and years and years ago. It's probably worth maybe like $4 billion now. But it's huge, huge. Love it. I love
Wow.
brownstones.
Wow. Stacy now talking about the homelessness. He says the homeless are everywhere. The crazy thing is that some of them prefer it that way. I
Yeah.
mean, I mean, what's he saying is some homeless people prefer to be out there. Um, and Stacy is in Texas, right?
Yeah, there's a problem with homelessness in Texas, Jace.
Oh, that's interesting.
That is
Uh,
interesting.
Kay says, I think homelessness is getting worse all over the country, like
Wow.
Nevada. It was affordable, but during the
Yes.
pandemic, many people moved there, bought a property, and while working from home. Really?
Wow.
Stacy says, living
Living
single.
single. Yeah. They lived in a
Uh,
brownstone, right? With Kyle and them was on the top floor, walk up. Yep.
so that was Stacy referring to. She referred
Yeah.
to the brownstone and living single.
Wait, wasn't the Cosby Show also technically a brownstone?
Yeah, yeah, that house was huge.
Yeah, they were also technically a brownstone.
Mm.
Kay
Yeah,
says you essentially,
it's a cash cow. I think she told about the brownstones. It's a cash
oh,
cow.
you essentially put people out of their homes because you can pay more. I'm still on the homelessness topic. No, 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 no sorry needed. Yeah, I mean,
There's no solution for this homelessness. It's just getting worse and more people and more people. We talk about mothers with kids, single men. Yeah. What do you do? The price of living is so expensive. There's really no solution. There's none.
there is
Yeah, we
none.
could build low cost housing,
Hmm.
but this lottery system is crazy.
It is
You know,
crazy. You have millions of people who are vying for the one bedroom apartment or whatever, but um, it is a problem, and I guess it's going to be a problem all over the country now to think about it because the homeless situation has now been exacerbated by the whole pandemic,
yeah,
right? So
yeah,
picture
yeah,
thousands, millions of people being put out of their homes because they can't pay their mortgage, they
yeah,
can't pay their rent,
yeah.
and imagine for every homeless family that you put on the street, now you have homeless children.
That's right.
So what do
That's
we do
right.
about that? Like there's
That's
so
right.
much, there's so many layers. It's like
Hmm.
you can't unpeel that daggone onion. It's so many
Yeah.
layers involved.
Yes. Yes. Oh
What do
God.
you do with children? What do you do with the elderly? What do you do with
People
the
need
mentally ill?
options.
Like,
People need options. Options of where to go. Okay. There's not enough options in New York. Wow.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, who's Kitty Witty?
eh, I got no clue. K is engaging Kitty Witty, but I won't. Um,
What?
I said K is engaging Kitty Witty, but I won't.
Okay.
I'm not. Yes, the Cosby Show was a brownstone. Yes, they are money makers. Hey, Lotta Lotta. Um, what? Okay. The solution is to stop. Thank you, Miss Stacy. The solution is to stop sending money to other territories, so issues can be like. Can we get into that, Miss Stacy? Racism, ethnocentrism, fascism removes options. It sure does. I'm telling you, it's all the isms you can think of. Sex,
Hmm.
it's all in there. I mean, we cannot solve the problem or the question of homelessness. But there's so many layers and so many systems and things set in place that are you really trying to help? Like if you even go to the prison, oh my God, there's a story, y'all, about the 73-year-old lady. She served 20 years in prison for having marijuana, right? So she was in there since she was 50. They let her out last year because of her age and the pandemic, and they didn't want her to catch COVID in the prison. This woman was on parole. Apparently, every time the parole officer calls, you have to answer the phone. The lady was she was on an online class. I'm not sure if she didn't hear the phone or whatever the case may be, or she was engaged in the class or was using the phone for the online class. Lady was able to prove that she was in the online class. And the parole officer and the judge still decided that she violated parole by not answering that one phone call and threw her back in prison. 73-year-old lady who already served 20 years for having some weed, some cannabis that's now legal in so many states. I mean, if we're to start talking about the prison industrial complex, mm-mm-mm. It's just a revolving door. There's
Mm.
nothing in place that when you come out, we're going to set you up with this. You don't even have an ID. You get out there, you have nothing. There's a $40 bus card, a bus ticket. We don't know where you're going. We don't know what you're about to do. See you in 6 months, sucker. Like there's so many systematic things that America just does differently, and you wonder how other countries do it or are able to do it the way they do, why we can't learn, why we can't try, why we can't. It's so many things, y'all. It's crazy.
Mm.
It's crazy. So when you talk about all these isms, Kay, like Bob Marley says, all these isms, schisms, yes. So
Hey,
much trouble in the world.
I know there's Ray's back in the chat.
Oh, hey, Ray. Oh, he was driving before. He's saying he's not driving now, so he can type. Hey, Ray. All right. Kay says, I know when I'm going on a vacation, the amount of things I have to research before heading out. So imagine finding a place to live. Okay, girl. It's good that you do the research. I tell you, she must be a millennial.
Yeah.
She's a millennial, y'all.
Yeah,
Doing
most
research before
millennials.
she go on vacation, that's a millennial move.
Yeah, but most of millennials only have one initial in their name.
That's true
What do
too.
they go by?
That's true too.
K
We profiling
T
now.
S. You
We
know.
profiling now. Okay, so Miss Stephanie says, I feel the same way. Take care of home first before you go to other countries. I heard the story, but I didn't hear it was an online class. Yep, it was an online class. Okay, now I can type. I heard that on the news. You too, Simone? But yeah, that's jacked up. I was pissed when I heard. Yeah, ridiculous. What the world is y'all talking about? This country has the means to do a lot of good, but it's choosing not to because of self agendas. It's all about money and power.
Of
80s,
course.
baby. Okay, she says, LOL. What? Okay, Kay. We figured you were 80s, baby. Okay,
Okay.
let's take it easy on you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But
80s are proud. Okay.
80s, I'm proud of it. Yeah, Ray, we're talking about homelessness and apparently I'm having another baby at some point. Hopefully she'll be a girl. And what else we talk about? And we're moving to where? Austin, Texas or Katy, Texas. Um, what else did we discuss here?
This is foolishness.
Ray, you missed it all. You missed it all. Show enough. Well, you know about showing up, and you an 80s baby. But yeah, I'm telling y'all, these chats are so beneficial. They really help me a lot just to calm my nerves and to
Okay.
understand that other people out there have the same, feel the same way. It's a beautiful thing. Ray, I'm not pregnant. Ray said, "Oh, when are you
Right.
due?"
In 9 months, there, Ray. 9 months.
We'll see. Y'all can chat
Coming.
me back in 9 months. Sorry
It's
to Miss
coming.
Simone. I'm gonna go live from the hospital apparently, so we'll see. Um, yeah, you gotta go back in the chat to see.
Tab is again late. Probably need to start wrapping up.
Yeah, I thought that's what I was doing, husband. We
Mhm.
got the best of both worlds. Respect of old school understanding. That's so cool and dope. I love how you said that. You respect the old school, but you understand the new school. I love that.
Who talk about K?
Yeah, Kay's talking about millennials. I don't
I
think there's any respect for the
they
new
really
school
respect
from the.
the school.
Yeah, they respect it because they wish that was their oh, the new school, not the old school.
Yeah, nothing. Millennials, all they do is talk about the old school. That where it's at, huh?
That's it.
Okay, all you talk about the old school. I guarantee. I guarantee you ask Kay what her favorite artist is, you're gonna say someone like Michael Jackson,
She gonna say
right?
somebody from the old school. It ain't gonna be no
Exactly. She's gonna say
Soldier
Michael
Boy.
Jackson.
It's not gonna be
That's the real
Soldier Boy.
music.
Yes, you bridge the gap. You do bridge the gap. Yes, you do. I'm an
Okay.
ex Neil. What's an
Okay.
ex Neil, y'all? Miss Stacy, what's an ex Neil?
Okay. Yeah, but Kay. Yeah, Kay says it's time for it's bedtime. So I mean,
Wait, read what she said. Read what she said.
you
Read
damn
what
right
she
it's Michael Jackson, right? Of course, of course. You got good taste, Kay. You got
I
good
love
taste. Hey,
it.
hey, name your favorite top three Michael Jackson songs. The top
Oh
three.
no!
Tell me, Kay. Tell me. I need to know. I need to know.
Not this again! Oh
Tell me,
my
Kay.
god! Yup, Soldier Boy, right? Right one way. Don't mess with us, baby boomers.
So,
Simone, you're a baby boomer. Simone, you're not
Soldier Boy.
a baby boomer.
Soldier Boy. Do anyone in the chat knows what Superman is about?
Oh no!
Don't say it. Don't say it. Does anyone know in the chat knows what the song Superman is really about?
Oh
Don't
my
say it. Don't say it.
god! I can't. This is who I'm married to,
And we can
y'all.
think it. Just think it.
This man cracks me up so bad. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know the half. Husband, what are you doing in these streets? Want people to go start researching Superman?
Hmm.
Mm-mm. We can learn a lot from. Oh yes, I was just telling hubby that he's a very good businessman. Absolutely, he is. Yes, Kay. But what he did to the culture, man, he jacked it up for everybody.
What are you talking about?
Soldier Boy,
Oh, I don't know. I
but he's
don't
a
know
good
anything about it.
businessman.
He a
See,
good
I
businessman?
ain't even spell it right. That's not how you spell it.
I guess not. Oh yeah, he said he spoke that
Oh,
with the
you
King's
spell it.
English.
That's how much you know, right, Ray?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ray. Wait,
yeah.
Ray,
See,
what music are you into, Ray? Ray,
because I
what
like
music
to
are you
spell
into?
correctly.
Ray, what music are you into? Or what are you listening to? Are you an old school brother? You listen to the old school?
I don't see no top three Michael Jackson songs up in here.
What do you say?
Miss Stephanie says she ain't touching that one. She not falling into your trap, Remo. Miss Stacy, I'm glad you're starting to learn. You're starting to learn you some Remo. Yes, you saw that trap. You saw that trap. You ain't falling for the okie doke. Stacy not falling for
Tracy,
Remo.
Tracy, you know about Superman?
She
You know
not
about
falling.
that? Stacy?
She gonna plead
Miss
the fifth.
Stacy.
Miss Stacy gonna plead the fifth. Um.
Okay, so Ray's in the gospel.
Yes.
Kay's in the Mary Mary. Ray into old school R&B. Now, Ray, when you say old school R&B, who exactly are you talking about? You talking about Guy, or are you
Uh-oh.
talking about the Temptations? You know, are you talking about groups
You
like,
gotta clarify.
yeah, the old school R&B? Are you talking about Keith Sweat, or are you talking about Jackie Wilson? I mean, what are we
Oh my
talking about
god.
here when you say
Oh
old
my
school
gosh.
R&B?
Uh-oh, here Miss Stacy
Earth,
go with
Wind, and Fire, September.
give us another song, your top three songs, because I can't remember nothing outside of
He's talking
September.
about the OJs.
How you know that's what he's talking about, Kay? You don't know what
Hey,
that's what he's talking about.
oh my God, the OJs. I'm sorry, guys. When I think about the OJs, my favorite song is not Mama or Backstabbers. My favorite song from the OJs is She Got Her Hooks in Me. She got her hooks in me. I love that song.
Nobody know. I don't
You
know.
gotta, but that's the whole idea. Go and study that song. I love it. Go
She
on
got
YouTube. Her hooks
her in
in me.
me. Okay, gotcha.
Exactly. That's a married man's anthem.
Got it.
That's a married man's
Better
anthem.
be your anthem.
17 years, boy. I love it.
Oh my God, you are a mess, hubby. Okay, Miss Stacy, no, Miss Simone says, Kay love the OJs. Stacy says Maze, like Frankie Beverly and Maze. Ray says People Bryson, Mickey Howard, Shaka Khan, the Spinner, Stephanie Mills. Yep. The Whispers. Oh my gosh. Whispers. People sleep on them. They were good.
The Whispers, man. You got to rock steady, stay rocking all night long.
Oh
he began to rock steady,
yeah,
rocking to the break of dawn.
You see that?
Preaching.
That's a song that you have to read between the lines, right?
Right. That's right.
These people are gonna talk about bumping and grinding and doing all this.
Yeah.
It's like,
when I was a kid, I thought he was talking about dancing. When I was a kid, I thought he was talking about dancing.
Right?
He was thinking about rock.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Kay says, Beat It, Billie Jean, and Man in the Mirror. Come through, Remo. Okay, I guess Miss Stacy know that song. Simone, them was the days. Ray, how old are you? Ray is not playing. Simone said, yes. Luther. Okay, Miss Stacy. Luther is unmatched. He shouted out all the barbecue hits artists, LOL. No, you didn't say Lufa. Yes, she said Lufa. Rocksteady was our house party jam. Again, with these house parties, I've never been to one. You know when the elders about to do their thing on the dance floor and you just gonna sit down and watch. Yep. That is so true, Kay. Stacy done shut it down with Luther. Yes, she did. Stop that, Remo. You're not getting that, girl. Right, Stacy? And then she said, skinny or fat Luther, we'll take either one. I am telling you.
Yeah, take either one. Take either one.
Vandross was the man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And one of my favorite is Dance with My Father. Something about that song is just so sweet and endearing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But be honest, Tam, the whole album is hot. Dance with My Father, that whole album is smoke. It's amazing.
I don't remember the album. I know I had it, but I've since lost it. You know, my CDs
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
I do remember. I always like a house is not a home,
Classic.
and his dance songs are so good.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
night, all of those are on point, and his
Yeah,
ballads
yeah.
are smooth. Oh,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
this world were mine, oh my
Mm.
God, Luther. Luther is just
Mm-mm-mm.
brilliant,
Yeah,
brilliant, brilliant.
we don't have no one that comes close. Not today.
Yeah.
Not
Right,
today.
Kay? I'm telling you, Kay, that song is
Yeah,
something about it. It brings tears to my eyes too every time I listen to
yeah,
it.
yeah. But
Yep.
K, can I go back to your Michael Jackson list?
Yeah, go
Beat
ahead.
It, Billie Jean, and Man
Hmm.
in the Mirror.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I may get shade for this, but Michael Jackson's Billie Jean is overrated. Michael Jackson's Billie Jean is overrated. It's not. If the video is iconic, but the song is not that great. The song is not that great. The song is not that. Now, you want to talk about great Michael Jackson music?
True.
Just play
Can't be mad
Off
at
the
that.
Wall from the first track to the last track. Off the
Okay.
Wall. The whole album is fire. K, study it. Off the Wall.
Off
Study
the
that
wall.
album. Yes, K, study that album. The whole
Okay, Kay, you got
album
homework.
is fire.
Uh-huh. Oh, Confunction. I don't remember Confunction. So y'all just,
Mm-mm.
Kay says, oh, so y'all just gonna leave Barry off the list? We can't leave Barry off the list, man. Barry gotta be on the list. Cameo, the Gap Band, Isley Brothers, Best
A
of.
cameo? Wait, who said that?
Wait, no, Cameo ain't that good of a singer.
Cameo. Stacy Candy by Cameo is a masterpiece.
Classic. Classic.
Candy by Cameo is a masterpiece. It's
Yes,
a
it is.
perfect song.
Yep. You play that song all day, all night, doesn't matter
Yes,
where. People gonna get up and dance.
that's right.
It could be at a
Love that
funeral, they're
song.
gonna get up and dance.
Mm-hmm. The Gap Band, the Isley Brothers. Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Oh, I
Ray
love me
talking
some
about Vesta
Emma.
Williams, Al Green, Smokey Robinson, Pebbles, Teddy
Pebbles
P.
out of
Talk about
there,
Teddy
Ray.
P. Teddy P. Come
You
on,
said,
Ray.
ooh, wee.
Talk about Teddy P. Teddy P. Ray.
Listen, husband, I will take everybody on that list except Pebbles. Pebbles,
Pebbles.
Pebbles don't need to be on that list. She ain't all that.
Mercedes. I think she did Mercedes, right?
They're riding my Mercedes, boy.
Mm,
Come on.
that's right.
No, she don't deserve
Uh,
to be on this list with all these mega hit monsters.
mm,
Smokey
mm, mm,
Robinson
mm.
from back in
Yeah,
the day. Oh
yeah,
my
Smokey
God.
Robinson.
Smokey got it,
Yes,
man. Smokey
yes.
is our last living icon.
Ray, Ray, do you remember the song that Smokey did with Rick James? The
Oh,
song
Simone.
Smokey did with Rick James. Tam, what's the name of that title? What's the name of that song?
I don't know. Oh, I know, but I don't remember.
Ebony Eyes. Ebony Eyes.
Oh,
Study it.
Ebony Eye. Oh,
Hey, study that
yeah.
song.
Yes. I love that song. That was a big hit in Jamaica, by the way.
That was a big hit in Jamaica.
That was a big hit in
Hey,
Jamaica.
study that song. You know about that, right, Ray?
Yes.
Ray, you know about that? Ebony Eyes? Oh my
Ebony Eye
God.
was amazing. Don't you remember
Mm.
you told me you love me, baby? Simone, I love that song and the way it starts.
You told me
Oh.
you love it. What song is that? What song is that?
Okay, it goes. Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? That one. You
Oh,
know that one?
you heard that? You heard that, guys? Tam still got it.
Here we go. I can't with you.
You still got it, guys.
Moan, that one
Give some
was
encouragement give Tam some encouragement on the chat.
Simone.
Maybe we
That
can get
one was
another verse.
amazing. You see, we still ain't having that daughter, but I
Maybe we
digress.
can get another verse.
That was an amazing song. I love that one. Um, Ray says, "No, I don't, Simone." Classic Ray. No, you don't remember you told her you loved her. That's hilarious. Why? Because it's about wanting to avoid child support. I guess you talk about Billie Jean. Teddy, yes, the Rock with You album. Cameo is what I perform for karaoke. Really, Kay? All day. Simone says Heat Wave. Pebbles, the girl that ripped off TLC. Yup, same one. Same one. I'm taking her off that list, right? Yes, Ebony Eyes. Oh, Kay was saying it's Ebony Eyes. Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, when we talk about
No,
class,
I think Kay would give you a yay Tam for your verse. For your verse.
oh, okay.
She'll give you a yay Tam for your verse.
Okay, all right. Yes, Simone. So these are like classic music, classic artists. I mean, the list goes on and on. We could go back to
That's right, Stevie Wonder.
Oh, Little Stevie, Ray Charles.
Mm.
Goodness gracious.
That's right. That's
David
right.
Ruffin. I love me some David Ruffin. Ooh.
That's right. That's right. I love the Temptations, but to the chat, I'm more into the psychedelic soul of the Temptations music, not the music they did in the 70s. Like when you think of Temptation, the psychedelic soul is songs like Papa Was a Rolling Stone, Ball of Confusion. That's like the psychedelic soul.
Got it.
The music was more militant. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, those are good.
For a black man, I love it. Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye. Oh man.
Trouble Man. Trouble Man.
I don't know that one. What's Trouble Man?
Classic Marvin Gaye album. That's all I gotta say. If you don't know about Trouble Man, you have to study it. You can't talk about it. You gotta study it. Trouble Man. Marvin Gaye. Whole album.
She got her hooks in me. Okay, I gotta look for those too.
And don't forget Isaac Hayes. Isaac Hayes. Oh my god. You don't know about Isaac Hayes? I mean, he's famous for doing Shaft, but Isaac Hayes. But Isaac Hayes. By the time I get to Phoenix, I Stand Accused. Isaac Hayes was the man.
Okay.
All right, Tam, you got some homework.
I'm writing it down.
All right. Okay, Tam. Time to think tonight.
I don't know what standalone. Oh, Miss Stacy was saying an Isaac Hayes song, Standalone. Is that the one you said, Stand Accused? Is that somebody?
Shaft, yes.
Saying it wrong?
I Stand Accused.
Oh, okay. So that's a completely different song.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Tam.
All right, ladies and gents, it's been amazing chit-chatting, talking with you guys. Whatever you want us to talk about next week, y'all have some homework. Come back. Oh, so we're going to be at 9 o'clock. Okay, let's just agree to 9 o'clock, Remo. Because Fridays is hectic for you at work. So 9 o'clock, we will be back here. Come with your questions. Come with your, whatever you got for us to talk about and discuss. This is always fun, just hearing other people's perspective and point of view, and the similarities sometimes is just so amazing, you know? Being able to connect with people through a screen that you don't even know, never met, probably never will meet. This is amazing, y'all. Thank y'all.
Yeah,
So Fridays is with KJ and Sunday is with Shoshana, and it's 9 o'clock. Miss
yeah,
Stacy, I see you happy down there in the comments. I see you, Miss Stacy. But we had
yeah,
so much fun with you last week. Oh my God,
yeah.
it was so much fun. I appreciate you coming on.
Hopefully, we look like we may be moving into Stacy's neighborhood. Let us know about the home prices, Stacy.
Hey, Fabi, I know you had to go deal with the babies when you get so quiet. So we thank you and we appreciate you guys for supporting us and hanging out with us. Thank you all. This has been amazing as always. Good night. Come on down. Fabi says she'll move next door. Good night, Fabi. Good night, Stacy. Good night, Simone. Good night, Kay. Good night, Ray. Good night.
Night, Ray.
Who else was here? Tootaloo. Stop playing with y'all. Move. Make sure there's room for me. Okay, Kay. We'll make sure we build you. Well, you can come build yours on the compound. We give you a little half an acre. All right, y'all. Night, night.
All right.
Okay, Remo. So, good night, everybody. See you guys Sunday night. Have a great weekend. And please check out my Christmas in July video. Make sure you like and thumbs up and go leave a comment in the comment section as well. I would greatly appreciate that. And hold on, Remo.
Good night.
All right, Remo. So I'm gonna end it now.